Does your sleep suck? Do you wake up and you feel like you're not refreshed and you feel like you've tried everything? I stumbled upon some advice a couple of days ago that I took and I have experimented with. And in the beta phase of my experiment, it has worked for 2 days now. And I don't know if this is in my head or not, but I would like you to help me with this experiment, everybody in studio.
Okay.
So I feel like I have tried everything when it comes to sleep, man, everything. I now take a Lunesta every single night. At some point or another, I went to a doctor for sleep and I went through all the tests. And what he essentially said to me is, so long as you are doing a morning show and you don't keep those hours on the weekend, those consistent hours, your sleep's always going to suck. So here, take the drugs. Very American. Take the drugs. Very U.S. So that's what I've been doing now for over 20 years. I can pinpoint the exact day as a sidebar where my sleep problems occurred. The first day that my son, who is now 21 years old, came back from the hospital was the last day that I had good sleep. I remember laying down, hearing my heartbeat, being so anxious that he was in the house that I couldn't fall asleep. And it happened day in and day out, every single time that I couldn't sleep on my side because I could hear my heartbeat. So I would sleep on my back. And since that day, I have never been able to get a good night's sleep.
Wow.
Yeah, that was 21 years ago. So I've always struggled with it, and I still struggle with it now. And I think that if you're not getting good sleep, I mean, science tells you this. If you're not getting good sleep, it affects you in so many different areas, not just cognitive, but it affects your heart rate and everything else. And I've been doing a deep dive into my health because old. And I would like to be on this earth for a long time. And my sleep has always been a problem. So as I'm trying this and I'm trying that and nothing seems to work, I'm on TikTok the other day. I know it sounds ridiculous, but look, I'm desperate. I'm desperate for sleep and I'm desperate to be healthy across the board. So I ran into this one TikTok that was this funky voice dude that's like, this is what the government doesn't want you to know. If you listen to this frequency, then you will get better sleep. If you listen to this frequency more often, you will be in a better mood. And I'm like, wow, what a bunch of crap that is, but I'll try it.
Sounds like you're on Patrick. It sounds like you're on Patrick Mahomes' TikTok. Is he your sleep doctor?
I don't know what it was, but I'm like, you know what? I'm desperate, so I'll go ahead and I will try this thing. Now, normally on a good night, I will get about 5.5 hours of sleep. Max. I go home and I take a nap in the middle of the day for about 20 minutes, and that's been my routine over and over and over again. So this thing said that the magic frequency for you to get deep healing sleep at, okay, because those are two different things. Your REM sleep is really not where you get your best healing, and that's what everybody needs, especially if you're working out a lot. Your deep sleep, your core sleep, and your REM sleep are three completely different things. So for me, falling asleep's not all that difficult because I have enough gummies to do that, but it's staying asleep that I have a tough time with. So my restorative and my deep sleep is not good. Usually it's just a couple of minutes a night, which is awful. Really, really awful. I think it's supposed to be about 20 to 30% of your sleep is supposed to be in that deep sleep. Me, never. So I'm like, all right, I'll give it a try. So I find this YouTube video, which is just 12 hours of 3 hertz frequency. That's all it is. And it sounds like this. That's it. It's on my phone. Okay, you can stop it.
Having it in the headphones is so trippy because I can feel like my head's vibrating.
Yeah, it's intense.
All right, so that's on my phone at sort of a low volume, just enough to where I can hear it. Mm-hmm. But again, this is playing all night long when I start to go to sleep. Okay, so I check my health app the next day, and on the first night after trying it, I got 7 hours of sleep.
Wow. That's a big change.
That's
in one
huge.
night.
And I'm like, this has got to be a coincidence. So I do it again. Last night was the second night. I woke up and I got 7 hours and 19 minutes of sleep. And my deep sleep is way higher than it has been in 20 years.
Whoa.
Now, I don't know if this is just in my head or if that frequency nonsense is really working. And this is why I wanted to solicit your guys' help in this experiment. I would like you to try it tonight. I would like you guys to wear your Apple Watch to bed, and I would like you guys to go into your health app. And you guys can try this at home also. If you have an Apple Watch, you have a health app on your phone, and it's registering everything all day long. How your heart rate, so many different things. I just want you guys to focus on the sleep part. So when you go to sleep tonight, right before you're about to go to sleep, I'll send you guys the link to this video, and it's just that for 12 hours. And I would like you to compare, see what it does to your sleep tonight or over the next couple of nights. The only thing we don't have with you guys is a comparison because you haven't been using your Apple Watch when you go to sleep.
Well, we could set the comparison tonight. We could do a normal sleep tonight and wear the watch. And then the following night, we could do the sound and then test it against night one.
Okay, why don't we do that?
Okay.
Just to see if this thing is in my head or not.
A 2-day sample is good enough for me to try it.
I know.
I'm a horrible sleeper.
Right?
I need any kind of help I can get.
I mean, and more than anything else, I mean, there's nothing more important than what you're putting in your body as far as like your food goes, your health, than sleep. There's nothing more important. So if you can't get that right, you're not going to be a healthy person. And if these 2 nights consistently are accurate, I can't believe TikTok saved my life. But I don't understand frequencies and the health benefits of different frequencies. And I don't even know where that TikTok is anymore, but I got to find it because if this works, there was a whole bunch of other areas that you're supposed to be able to listen to like some kind of music or frequency, and it can completely change your health.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
I'm on it.
All right, Vanessa says that TikTok's not crazy, at least in this area. Hey, Vanessa, good morning.
Good morning. So it's called sound therapy, and my daughter used to do it in occupational therapy to help her. She has some sensory processing disorders, and she's a sensory seeker. And they would have her listen to specific types of music that had certain frequencies that would actually help calm her down and help her focus. And so there is science behind it. It is a real thing.
So it is a real thing, not just a TikTok thing.
Yes.
Oh. And was it just for sleep, or was it for different areas for her also?
It was different areas. So, like, some of it was just for her to be able to concentrate, to, like, sit down and concentrate and do schoolwork. Some of it was just because she was a sensory seeker, she needed extra input, so she would do things like run around the house and, crash into walls, crash into the sofas and things like that. And the sound therapy actually gave her enough sensory input that she stopped those behaviors.
That's exactly what this TikTok said. It was a whole bunch of different areas. Like if you listen to one frequency, it gives you more focus. Another one will give you better sleep. Another one puts you in a better mood. It's exactly what that video said. I know nothing about it. I have no idea if it's true or not, but we'll try tonight.
Let's do it.
That's really cool. Yeah.
Okay.
The Bert Show.